Kent Peter Money Talk here with another video. So I survived the hurricane. Not much really have. I still had power. I even did like little. I did a YouTube live for like an hour, and I did have one person leaving comments, which made the video more interesting. Cause always interested when people leave comments in a live. When they don't, I mean, it's not as much. But I'm going to talk about the best investment that you can make, and that is investing in people. So it could be the worst investment, or it could be the best investment. So investing in people, it can make you successful, and not just when it comes to money. It could make you successful in many ways. So these investments could be your friends, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, whatever. Sometimes your kids, they can be good investments. And good investments, they can help you in life. They can help you through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And bad investments can ruin your life, whether financial or just wasting your time. So let's talk about a friend, for example. Let's say you're trying to make friends with somebody. You meet this friend, or you meet this person, then they become your friend. And there's two things that could happen. This person could be like good influence on you, or they could be a bad influence. If they're good influence, I mean, and they're like really smart, sometimes it can rub off on you. Sometimes you might end up getting jobs through that friend later on. But they're like some kind of thug, some kind of gangster. They could pull you in. Even if you have like no intentions on being a part in some gangs, if they're in your car, they're smoking weed, cop pulls you over, guess what? You're going to jail with that friend. Even though you never did anything in your life, you are now arrested. You now have a criminal record. Because that friend was a bad investment. If he was a good investment, he would have helped you get a job, helped you become successful. And it's not just money when it comes to investing in people. Sometimes it can be like emotional support, and other times it can be like for protection. Because a lot of us, when we were kids, not all of us, some of us were the bully. If you were the bully, shame on you. I don't like you. Get off my video. I'm just messing with you. You can stay on. So some people did get bullied by the bullies. They got beaten up. You invest in some good friends, you had the right friends, a lot of times those bullies won't mess with you. Because this one thing me and my friends say. I tell my friend is if we're ever like, because that time when I was on a road trip, I was thinking about bringing my friend with me. I told my friend this. I'm like, okay, if anybody attacks you while we're on this trip, if they beat you up, they're going to have to beat me up too. That's what I tell my friend. If they beat him up, they're going to have to beat me up too. They can't beat us up. So if some guy just comes out of nowhere, start hitting my friend, guess what? I'm going to attack that guy. And I hope my friend do the same for me if that guy was attacking me. He actually told me he would do better. But I'm not going to tell you what he told me what he would do, because I don't want to get demonetized. And of course, 2-on-3 is better than 1-on-3. I mean, 2-on-3 is still a disadvantage, but I mean, it's close to being even. So I think me and my friend could take out 3 people, depending on how skilled they are. But if one guy's dumb enough to try to jump us, I mean, he has that beating coming. Hopefully that never has to happen. But if you have good friends, a lot of times bullies won't even try to mess with you because they know the deal. But if you have horrible friends that just sit there and let you get beat up, those friends are like bad investments. I'm sorry. If they're willing to let you get beat up, they're not good friends. I'm just gonna point that out. You have like good family. I mean, they'll hook you up. They'll be there for you. But they're bad. I mean, they'll make your life miserable. I tell myself this: the worst bullies, because families could be like the worst bullies. I'm just gonna point that out. They could be the best people in your life or the worst people in your life. Also, we can't really pick our families, so we're kind of stuck with them. I mean, you could move out when you're older, but when you're a kid, you kind of have to tolerate them. Hopefully, if you have like good family members, they could be a good investment. They could help you out. But you have that father that just comes home, he gets drunk, and he just slapping everybody around. I mean, that's not a good investment. You need to get out of there as fast as you can. But you had a good father that was helping you out in the business world. Maybe he had his own company. He's bringing you into company, showing you how the company runs. I mean, that's a good investment. Same goes for the mom, brothers or sisters, things like that. It can be good investment or bad investments. Sometimes your brothers or your sisters, they want to put you down. They see you doing something in your life. They want to be like, man, you're never gonna be a dog. You might as well destroy my game. I mean, they're bad investments, but they're good investments. So they'll tell you go for it. They'll tell you go. You want to be a doctor? Go for it. Now the girlfriend. And I tried this investment too, but this could be a risk. It could be big rewards or it could be a big loss when it comes to getting a girlfriend, finding a girl you like. So if you find the right girl, it can be a good investment. Also, when you find a girl that you like, you get to know them, see what they're like. You build that relationship. You try to grow close to them, and then once you do, you end up marrying them. If they're a good investment, they'll help you. They'll help you be successful. Sometimes you couldn't even get jobs through your girlfriend, your wife. You actually could. Then, of course, you have kids. And if you're a good parent, your kids could help you out in the future. If you raise your kids to be successful, that's a good investment. This why I'm saying that kids can be a good investment too. If you raise your kids good and making enough money, you may not have to work when you're older. Because let's be honest, it's harder to work when you're older. If you're like something years old, most people aren't going to hire you. If we're being realistic. Now, bad investment. Sometimes you lose. You win some and you lose some. Let's talk about me, for example. I know that there's risk when it comes to trying to find women. So there was this girl I was interested in. I don't know if I said it on this channel. I know I said it on the Righteous Force channel, but I don't know if I ever talked about it on this channel. I may have. So I'm not going to say her name. I'll just call her Maggie. Her name's not really Maggie, but I'm just going to call her Maggie. So when I was in college, like my first year of college, there's this girl named Maggie. I was like really interested in her. I'll be honest with you, I never had a girlfriend. I didn't get dated when I was in high school, so I feel like college was like my redemption. Was like my second chance. So I was interested in this girl. I got her number. I used to talk to her sometimes. So I was trying to get to know her, all that. Trying to build a close relationship. So honestly, I was investing in her. Because if this relationship work out, you know what? I don't have to go around asking girls out anymore. Because if I'm being honest with myself, I'm kind of shy. I don't really like going up to girls asking them out. So if this investment work, I don't ever have to do that again. And I can also show my brother out too. Because he used to always be like, nah, no girl's going to want you. No one's going to understand you. My dad said something similar, not Zach. My dad, what did he say? Oh yeah, he said no girl's going to want you. And then I started crying. Hey, I was only like 9 or 10 when he told me that. So yeah, I was crying. But obviously, I always wanted a girlfriend. So I was investing in this girl. I put my time and energy trying to build up this relationship. Then me and Maggie did talk about hanging out. I was actually the one trying to get her to hang out with me. I was trying to get her to go to like this place to eat lunch. Maybe form a bond. That's what I was trying to do. At one point, she did agree to meet at Starbucks. I don't know if I ever talked about it on this channel. I probably did. I may have. I know I talked about it on one of these channels. Maybe I talked about it on both of them. So this girl had me meet her at Starbucks. And I actually showed up earlier than I was supposed to. I didn't even tell my family because I didn't want to get jinxed. I didn't want to say I was meeting a girl. She don't show up. Then I come home, shame. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to tell my parents. I'm not going to tell my mom. I'm just going to tell my mom I'm going to my friend's house because that's what I used to do on weekends. I still do sometimes. I used to hang out with my friend. I had these 2 friends. I used to hang out with them on weekends. Like most weekends, I'll hang out with them. It was usually Saturdays. Sometimes it'll be Sundays. Other times it'll be Friday and Saturday. I hang out with them. So yes, fun times. One of those friends I still hang out with too. And he's a truck driver. He's the one I've been trying to get on this channel. But no luck. Now, he turned out to be a good investment. But anyway, back to this Maggie. So I'm waiting around. Maggie never shows up. So I can't remember if it was a test I got or it was a call. But she told me that her dad kicked the sister out of the house. So I was in denial. I'm like, okay, she still likes me. But eventually, my friend did something that I didn't have the guts to do. He cussed her out. But you know what? She was a bad investment because it was never going to go anywhere. So I wasted time. So that is time I could never get back. So that turned out to be a bad investment for me. Now my friend, he turned out to be a good investment because I met him when I was in high school, like first year of high school. So when I became friends with him, he turned out to be a good investment. I mean, he don't come over as much as I would like, but still, he's good. He turned out to be a good investment. I even went to his wedding. That was the first wedding I ever went to. Didn't really care for his wife. She was a jerk. She was a bad investment for him. That's all I'm gonna say. But of course, some people I try to make friends with were bad investment. Like there was this guy. I'm gonna call him Phil. So Phil, he was a bad investment. He turned out to actually be my enemy. And I'm just gonna leave it there. Phil was he was not. Sometimes he would act like he was my friend, but other times not. He would turn his back on me. So that guy was horrible. He was despicable. But obviously, if Maggie would have been a good investment, it could have led to some good things. We could have got married. We could have had kids. Obviously, she would have only got one kid from me. And my life obviously would have been completely different if we did get married. Who knows where it would have went. And that is where I'm going to end the video. So invest in people. Make sure they're a good investment though. Where's becoming their friend, their girlfriend, boyfriend, even your family members. If they have like a business idea, make sure it's a good investment before you go in. Maybe they're asking you for money. Make sure it's a good investment. And I'm about to run out of time, so this is where I'm going to end the video. So with that being said, have a good day. Bye for now.